Enceladus is one of the planet's 83 moons, and astronomers have long hypothesized that alien microbes may inhabit it. However, they lacked concrete evidence for their theories. A new study suggests that life might exist on one of Saturn's moons, without a spacecraft even touching down. Scientists believe a robot spacecraft may sample plumes erupting from the liquid innards of the ice moon Enceladus to look for signs of life. According to a recent study, it may support life because it emits methane. When NASA first observed it in 1980, it appeared in the sky like a snowball. Its thick coating of ice conceals a large, warm, saltwater ocean that is emitting methane, a gas that generally originates from bacteria on Earth, according to a second NASA mission between 2005 and 2017. The methane was found as the Cassini spacecraft of the expedition passed over enormous water plumes erupting from Enceladus's surface. Saturn's massive gravitational field pulls and squeezes the small moon as it orbits the ringed gas giant, heating its innards through friction. As a result, stunning water jets shoot into space from Enceladus's icy surface's fissures and cracks. Scientists from the University of Arizona in the US and Université Paris Sciences et Lettres in France determined last year that Enceladus's methane burps may be explained if life has developed there. Although there wouldn't be a lot of microorganisms in its ocean, all it would require is a visit from a robot spaceship to find them. Professor Regis Ferrier, the study's principal author, said that it would be difficult to deploy a robot deep underwater and over ice crevasses. More feasible missions that would utilize improved instruments to study the plumes like Cassini did, or perhaps touch down on the moon's surface, have been developed. Our team has now demonstrated that this approach would be enough to confidently determine whether or not there is life within Enceladus's ocean, without actually having to probe the depths of the moon by simulating the data that a more prepared and advanced orbiting spacecraft would gather from just the plumes alone. Enceladus, which is roughly 800 million miles from Earth, completes one circle of Saturn every 33 hours. It stands out because it reflects light unlike anything else in the solar system, and its surface gleams in the sun like a frozen pond. At least 100 enormous water plumes shoot out of the frozen surface of the south pole of the moon, resembling lava from a raging volcano. One of Saturn's famous rings, according to researchers, is made up of the water vapor and ice particles released by these geyser-like features. The plumes of excess methane resemble hydrothermal vents, which are located beneath the ocean where two tectonic plates collide. Hot magma beneath the ocean floor heats the ocean water in the porous bedrock where they meet, causing white smokers that discharge scalding hot seawater that is mineral-rich. Because tiny sea life cannot access sunlight, it depends on white smokers' chemical emissions for energy in order to survive. According to Professor Ferrier, despite the darkness and extreme pressure, hydrothermal vents on our planet are teeming with life, both large and little. The simplest living things are microscopic organisms called methanogens, which can function without sunshine. Methane is produced as a byproduct of methanogens' energy-producing conversion of dihydrogen and carbon dioxide. The calculations were based on the hypothesis that methanogens inhabiting oceanic hydrothermal vents, similar to those on Earth, exist on Enceladus. The scientists calculated the mass of all methanogens on Enceladus, as well as their potential for ejecting their cells and other organic compounds through the plumes. According to the team, any Enceladus regions that harbor life would contribute just enough cells or organic compounds to the plumes for detectors on a future spacecraft to detect. Dr. Antonin Affolter, who was at Paris Sciences and Lettres when the study was conducted, is the study's first author. He said, "Our research shows that if a biosphere, a region with living organisms, is present in Enceladus's ocean, signs of its existence could be picked up in plume material without the need to land or drill. But such a mission would require an orbiter to fly through the plume multiple times to collect lots of oceanic material." However, the presence or lack of specific organic components, such as specific amino acids, might serve as indirect evidence for or against an environment teeming with life. The team acknowledges that future missions may struggle to locate direct proof of life. The conclusive proof of living cells discovered on an alien world may be elusive for generations, Dr. Affolter continued. Until then, the best we can probably hope for is the fact that we cannot rule out life on Enceladus. Currently, scientists wish to return to Enceladus, and one expedition plans to do so in the 2050 SS to gather extensive data about it.